Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 929, and today's topic is the manufacture of herbicides. Herbicides are those chemicals which are responsible of controlling or destroying the weeds and herbs and also bushes, so that the crop, vegetation and the growth becomes normal without any disturbance. Mainly there are three types of herbicides. One herbicides where the herbs which are not needed, their reproductive system is disturbed, means they destroy their sex cells, especially the pollination is not possible and it will be damaged. Second is that herbicide which inhibit the growth of those herbs or weeds by damaging the leaves, and once the leaves of those weeds or herbs which are not needed is damaged, then they are stopped, because with the help of leaf only they can manufacture the food by the process of photosynthesis. So that is the second herbicide. And the third one is that is the killer of weeds. It will kill the weed or herbs, and that killing is by damaging it and making it dwarf, so that its growth is totally diminished or checked, and in this way our main crop will be dominant and it will grow and slowly it will be damaged. And these chemicals are mainly chlorinated derivative of phenol and aromatic compounds, and this sex killer chemical, that herbicide, is actually dichloro isobutyrate, that is responsible of killing the sex cells of the plant, and the others are like 2,4-dichlorophenol and trichlorophenol. They are used as a inhibitor and also damaging the weed and herbs which are not needed. So these three herbicides are given here. Number one, herbicides are the chemicals that are widely used in agriculture fields for controlling the growth of herbs, weeds and bushes, which are considered unwanted due to their growth at the cost of vegetation of the crops. According to the action of the herbicides, it may be classified into three groups. Number one is plant sex cell killer. So this herbicide will kill the sex cell. So the plant, the weed will become sterile, will not grow. Number two, a growth inhibitor. It will inhibit the growth by destroying, damaging the leaves, and in this way, as you know that leaves, they are responsible of preparing the food by photosynthesis, so ultimately it will be damaged. And the third one is that itself plant weed killer. It will kill the weed itself. So that is your number two, plant sex cell killers. These chemicals make the unwanted plants sexually sterile and check its pollination during flowering season. And the best chemical compound is bis-chloroisobutyrate. This is the best one to use as a plant sex cell killer. That is bis-chloroisobutyrate is the best herbicide to sterile male sex cell. So it will actually disturb the pollen grain and its spread. That is called male sex sterilant. So in the market it is sold like that, this herbicide, this compound. Number 3, growth inhibitor. This chemical may be defoliant or desiccant. So 2 types of these herbicides are there in this group. One is called defoliant and the other one is called desiccant. The defoliant herbicide, when sprayed over a plant, causes the leaves to wither and ultimately drop out. So that is the work of defoliant herbicide, that it will make the leaves very weak, dull, and finally it will drop out from the plant and plant will die. And in this manner, plant is deprived of its food maker and slowly faces extinction. And these defoliants are, best defoliants are calcium cyanamide, magnesium silicate, ammonium sulfate are the best example of defoliant herbicides. Desiccant herbicide promotes drying up of the affected plant, and the drying first takes place at affected zone. And the best herbicides are, that is arsenic acid, 4,6-dinitro-O, secondary butyryl phenol, and they are the best example of desiccant herbicide. So here number 4, and number 4 is, that is weed killers. These weed killers herbicides are these chemicals belonging to plant growth regulators cum weed killers when sprayed over in small concentration bring about certain changes in the plants, and these various types of selective changes serve growers' interest and act in higher doses as weed killer or dwarfing agents. And the dwarfing chemicals in agriculture are generally known as plant tranquilizer. So it's a very common name. If we are going for any herbicide and if we are asking we want plant tranquilizer, then they will give the herbicides or chemicals which are weed killers and cut the stem growth above a certain height, and in this manner does not allow an unwanted species to attain its natural growth. So this is the role of this chemical, and that's why it is called plant tranquilizer, because it will make the plant check its growth in the form of dwarf. It will remain like dwarf and it will not grow, and slowly it will be killed if it is given in high concentration. And these herbicides are 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid, commonly known as 2,4-D. The second one is, that is trichlorophenoxyacetic acid, that is 2,4,5 is your 2,4,5 trichloro, that is 2,4,5. So this is your 2,4,5 trichlorophenoxyacetic acid, and that is commonly known as 2,4,5-T. T stands for tri, and there 2,4, D stands for dry, dichloro or trichloro. And next one is, that is 3,5-dinitro 4-diproxyl amino trifluoromethyl. This is your fluoromethyl benzene, and this is commonly known as triphlane, and triphlane structure is given here. So all these three structures are given here. Then this one is your 2,4-D, and that is 2,4-dichloro phenoxyacetic acid. This is your acetic acid group is linked, and at 2 and 4 it is 2 and 4 2-chlorine is there. That's why it's called dichloro. This one is 2,4,5-trichloro benzene acetic acid. So this is called 2,4,5-T. And the next one is your Teflon, and this Teflon is your actually 3,5-dinitro, 3,5-dinitro, and then 4-dipropyl, 4-dipropyl aminofluoromethyl benzene, and that is called Teflon. So today it took a lot of time just to introduce and give the explanation, and in next lecture I am going to discuss the industrial manufacture of these herbicides. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture. So these herbicides, dichloro, trichloro, phenol and benzene, they are very interesting compounds, and I will give the industrial manufacture in next lecture. Once again, thank you very much.